Yeah, boy, we had so much food.
What?
Yeah, her
Man.
cousins came through and cooked, and they did their thing.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, 'cause it was her brother's her cousin's
Yeah,
birthday as well.
I seen him walked in with her. I seen you was filming that. So that was her cousin.
Hmm.
Who was all three of her kids there?
No, the other son then he couldn't make it.
Oh,
Her
okay.
brother,
Uh,
her
uh.
cousin's
Yeah,
birthday as well.
I seen him walked in with her. I think you was filming that. So that was her cousin. Who was all three of her kids there? Is that Verlene?
No, the other son then he couldn't make it.
That's me.
Oh dang. Man, I'm not knowing who she is every time I see her. She looking different every time. Mm-mm.
That's
Don't she look different on that picture? Dang. Man, I'm not knowing who she is every time
oh man, I gotta get this Facebook vocals down.
Had makeup on you.
Okay, I heard that girl. Simma Gamma Roll looking good.
Yeah,
New identity. She got a new
and
identity.
her get this Facebook vocals down.
She got a new identity, Sigma Gamma Rho. That's how Tamika done when she turned AKA boy.
That's you know
Uh,
what?
new identity. She got a new identity.
And her
That Willie with that talking.
I gotta turn Facebook down. Hold a minute.
All right.
I gotta turn Facebook down. Hold a minute.
All right. We waiting.
Okay, is that better?
That was I was out that day. That when I took that picture on you.
That,
What's up, 22? How you doing, late? How you doing, partner?
that wasn't you that was on there, Berlin?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, you
I
said
have makeup. I don't like wearing makeup. So
oh
when I
you
put on
don't.
makeup, I look totally, yeah.
Yeah, you definitely looked different on
I
that picture.
look different with makeup on, yeah.
Ain't that
Just
something?
let Sobo in. I don't know what happened to him.
Oh, you let him in, you don't know what happened to him?
Yeah, I don't know what just happened to him.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's four of us, but I don't see him.
I don't see him either.
It
Uh-oh.
say joining, but he ain't came on. It must be his Wi-Fi connection.
Uh-oh.
It say waiting.
Man, we getting tore up with winter. We got some more winter weather coming up in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad. But they said we had mild winters, like past 4 or 5 winters.
I
It's been
know, I
so
know.
mild.
This one ain't
They
gonna be
said,
mild. I'm telling you.
no, they said we're gonna get back.
Oh
We
boy.
getting paid back. They getting this winter getting this lick back.
I sure hate it. I ain't been out the house since I left the soup kitchen Thursday evening. I ain't been out the house since then. I hate winter. But I gotta go to the doctor tomorrow, so I guess I'll be getting out tomorrow. Other than that, I'm staying right in this house. Shoot.
Yeah.
If I ain't got to go out, tired, I ain't got to go out. If I don't got to go. Oh, there goes Sobo.
Yeah, he had to join another device or whatever.
Oh. Hey, Sobo.
He ain't popped on
Hey,
yet.
hey,
There he is.
What's up, Sobo?
hey,
You ready, man?
the man didn't want to let me in.
Uh-oh.
I see you. You ready, fam?
Yeah, I'm ready, but I ain't ready.
Uh-oh.
Well, we need to go ahead on because it's like 16 minutes already, and we need to go and get it jumping.
Right.
Did you press record?
My man.
Yeah. There you
That's
go.
why we got you here, the best man, the best wing man in the land.
That's right.
Hey, hey, but what's up on Cold Family? It's your man Elder Eli L. Sorry for the inconvenience, but we just sitting here talking about how old man Winter ain't playing with us this year. You feel me? and all the other things that we got going on, from Berlin beauty tips to Cool Onion staying in the crib and ain't moving nowhere. Berlin, come on now, you know you be putting it down when you want to. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. But we got my man, my partner, the one I couldn't do without, Sobo, the 11th Avenue Hobo. What's up, Sobo?
What's good, Eli L? I'm trying to get it together, man. You know, it's cold out here up in this Gary, Indiana region.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
I heard.
I
Man.
need a scarf. I need a scarf. I need some man.
Mm-mm.
Oh, there go T jumping
Hey,
on.
There
T.
go T. What's up, T?
Hey, T.
What's going on?
How
You
are you?
got, you got, you got it.
I'm good. How are you? How are you guys?
Good, good.
All
Just
right, all
Good,
right.
good, T.
I'm thinking spring. That's all I can do is think spring right.
Big spring.
Yeah, I'm
I just told y'all winter getting this lick back. We
man.
have mild winters.
Mm-hmm. Ain't even winter yet. Dang.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, is it?
No, December 20th or whatever when winter
December
comes.
22nd. My birthday is winter.
Oh,
All
And we're gonna jump this,
right.
we're gonna jump this thing off. We're gonna the
You
coldest
better
winter.
fool me.
The coldest winter. The cold. We're gonna talk about it in a minute, right? About how winter doing is doing now, right?
right.
But I want to introduce my co-host Sobo 11th Avenue Hobo. And since he ain't gonna say it, Hobo is an acronym standing for having overcome boundaries and obstacles. You feel me? And Sobo, every time I put the mic out there, man, my man Dr. Larry White went to Chase School with me, Thompson School, and came from Horse Man. He always replied back, Sobo, the 11th Avenue Hobo. So you got some people out there, man, peeping you, man, and loving what you're doing, man. So keep up the good work, my brother. You
I
feel me?
appreciate it, man. I appreciate you, Elder Eli L. I appreciate you, Onion.
All right, all
You
right.
know, cool Onion. I
All
appreciate you, Verlaine.
right.
I
Appreciate
appreciate
you
you.
too,
I
so.
appreciate everybody.
Yep.
Like I said, if y'all give me a second, I'll be on. You know, I got to get it together though, Elder. But I know, but you see, you know, because yeah, you the greatest host in the land.
All right now.
I
Okay,
appreciate you, brother.
All
all
right.
right,
All right, Sobo. That hat ain't gonna fit on his head if you keep saying stuff like that.
but he the greatest host in the land. You know what I mean? And you know,
That ain't gonna fit on his head.
Appreciate you,
so
bro. You
you
see, I'm in
know,
the act. You see, I'm in the already in the stratosphere. Yeah.
he the
And we
greatest
also
host in
got
the land.
Cool Onion from the mighty, mighty West Side class of 1972
What's
that
up,
was the
everybody?
ambassadors to the first Black caucus in America.
What's
And
up,
we got my
The
other
first
podcast
black caucus
partner.
in America. Okay.
everybody? Everybody, what's up,
I,
everybody?
West Side, no, I mean we talking about the first black caucus in America, and I was actually looking at that because it's a senator from South Carolina was talking about the first 8 Congress people from South Carolina. It ain't been but 9 black Congress people in history from South Carolina.
and they came after
Wow.
Reconstruction. Them first ones
Hold
came
on,
after
hold on, hold on, hold on,
Reconstruction.
hold on. So I think one of them was up at West Side during the first National Black Congressional Caucus in 1972. I gotta research that. I'm not sure, but
Mm-hmm.
if they was, you know, if they was, Elder,
Yes, sir.
it's a shame if Harry Belafonte's radio got stolen.
Oh
One of the
my
senators
goodness
from South Carolina
gracious.
was up there.
Oh my goodness. Can't you find something good to say about the Cougars instead of that every time? Now.
We got to get to the bottom of it, and
Uh,
and part of and Elder, I want you to put this. You know what I'm saying? And I call
Your phone going in and
the
out, fam.
the on call we get, huh?
Your phone keep going in and out.
And we go.
he ain't saying
Oh,
nothing.
okay. I said you got to put this in our code of conduct that the on call podcast will get to the bottom of what happened to Harry
Oh,
Belafonte.
oh boy.
They're
Oh,
gonna do
okay.
for
We
America.
most definitely gonna look into that. But
Whatever.
we also got our home girl, Berlin from the mighty West Side class of 1987, the Ministress of Information
All right.
and newly inducted member of Sigma
Yeah.
Gamma
Bro.
Rho.
Woo-hoo.
What's up, Berlin?
Woo-hoo.
Divine Nine all
All
the
right.
time.
All
Let
right.
me
Now,
hear you say it, Berlin.
they all got them little fingers and stuff they be
Let me
doing.
hear you say it, Berlin.
Oh, that's
There
this.
you go. She said that. I'm gonna go with the
What
There
you-
she goes, Divine Nine.
All right.
Doing her thing, baby. Congratulations once again, Berlin. And then we also got my homegirl, one of my best female friends, my partner in crime, my sister from the mighty West Side class of 1987.
Oh,
She's
wow.
joined us. It's been a minute since she's been on the mic. She's been healing herself. So every now and then, you got to heal yourself and get away from the social media and everything else. And that's my homegirl, my sister T from the
T.
mighty West Side class of
Ooh,
1987.
T.
1987
What's up, T?
representing. All right. T.
Tell
What's
it
up,
like
T?
it T is T.
Cougars in the house.
That's what we call it. Tell it like it is T.
Yep,
I
Cougars in
know.
the house.
And then we got my homeboy, my man, my partner, 22 from the Convo Casino. He's joined us online.
22.
He was the first one to pop in. And we
Hey,
appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for always being at the forefront of all
What
the
up,
conversations.
22?
And if you ain't know nobody who had any orator skills, it's my man 22.
All
He
right.
can talk slick to a can of oil, you feel me? But put in such a scholarly fashion that he gonna
nice,
make everybody stand up and listen. That's my man 22.
20,
nice.
22.
Coming from them color doors over there. You feel me? If you know, you know.
Ironwood.
Yeah,
Right.
y'all. But the first thing I'm gonna talk about, I put online. I got Nashamis and some more people. I sent us some information, and everybody was kind of upset real quick. And they jumped the gun, and I jumped the gun too. But they were saying that President Trump had got rid of Dr. Martin Luther King birthday and Juneteenth,
Yeah, no.
but that was not the case.
No.
What he did do was make that all federal parks
Right.
was not free for Dr. Martin Luther King birthday and Juneteenth.
But he
And
made his birthday free at those parks.
exactly on June, was that June 14th?
Yeah, the 14th. That's June. Is that Juneteenth? The 14th?
No,
No,
June
June 19th.
7th.
the
What's
19th.
Oh, the 19th is Juneteenth. So yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
National parks can't let nobody free in on Martin Luther King Day or Juneteenth Day, but you can on his birthday.
Wow.
Which is also Flag Day.
Oh, the
So
14th.
he's trying to make himself a patriotic president, and not
Right.
only that, but make himself be recognized as, which don't get me wrong, everybody got, if I was in power, I'll try to make my December 22nd a national holiday as well.
Right.
So I get it, you know what I'm saying? That sometimes, as Kanye West said, he got a big ego. You feel me? So that's just how it goes. You know what I'm talking about? So
He's trying to name a whole lot of things after him. He's
yeah,
going nonstop.
yeah.
He wants everything to be named after him.
And you
So
know what's so crazy? Mount Rushmore.
right, they want his kid.
I reposted on my page and I did some research on it, but it was the mountain originally by the Indians that lived there in that region.
South Dakota.
They called that area the Four Giants. And
Yeah.
if you look at a picture of the original mountain, it literally looked like four giants standing side by side in the rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got, some of the features, especially the one on the far right, I believe,
Yeah.
got the features of a man just standing there. You know what I'm saying? You can see the little head, in the rock formations and stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was called Mount Rushmore. But that was also a place where they found a bunch of gold. And of course, some historians were saying that was named Mount Rushmore because of Rush the Moore's gold.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how true that is, but that's what was being said and what was being brought up in certain circles. But when you see the first incarnation of that mountain, they really destroyed how that mountain truly looked and what was on that mountain. You know what I'm
That's South,
saying? And
South Dakota, right?
yeah, South Dakota, I believe it's South Dakota.
Yeah, Sharice went to South Dakota, the Indian reservation, 3 or 4 times.
The Lakotas. That's where Lakotas was at, I believe. That's where they also had the American Indian movement also took over that area at one time, and that's what Russell Means them and all them and
Right.
some more Indians had took over that area for basically against the American government and everything, because it's against the law. 90% of 90% of the land in the not the Dakotas, but further down in the Rocky Mountains, 90% of that land people can't even go into
Hmm.
because it has so many Egyptian artifacts over there and everything.
What?
Yeah, they got caves over there and everything, and monuments of Joseph, allegedly supposed to be Joseph, and this white lady wrote a book about it, and they have went up there and found a bunch of pyramids and different things like that, and a bunch of gold, and allegedly the Joseph, if depending on if you follow the Bible or not, which I do, if you follow that thought process, Joseph, when he was in Egypt, he came to they was having a drought. Before they had the drought, Joseph, his gifts was the interpreter of dreams. So when he had the drought, they came, I think he said was 50,000 Egyptians, and they came to the Americas. So that's why if you go from the Dakotas to Illinois and parts of Ohio and all down the Mississippi River, you'll see pyramids and all type of stuff. That's why they got called Memphis. Memphis, Tennessee is called Memphis for a reason. And you got Cairo, India, Illinois, and there's a couple other spots that got Egyptian places in it. Even up in Minnesota, they had Egyptian and Hebrew stuff in the rocks. When they were doing their findings, they found Egyptian monoliths and Hebrew writing, and they also found Vikings. They also up in Minnesota. They also found Vikings ruins up that way too. So way before Christopher Columbus, them people said they was coming over here, and them other people came over here. It was already a civilization that was started, and that's why they closed off the Grand Canyon and a lot of parts of the Rocky Mountains where people can't get into. And I believe it was President Roosevelt when he started the National Park Service. He when they found all the gold, the Prime Minister of Egypt at the time was like, give us our artifacts back, give us our gold back. But he was like, I ain't giving you nothing back. So they used some of that gold as far as how to, allegedly to fund the government, and also, put it in their museums or got in their private stashes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I'm saying all that because America put the founding fathers or the presidents that they deemed worthy, put their faces on that, and that was their way of marking their territory. What the four giants was, where the Lakotas lived at. You know what I'm saying? Have you heard anything about that, Verlaine?
No, I haven't.
Okay, yeah, but if you look it up, and that's why America got on their dollar bill, they got the pyramid on the back and the obelisk and the all-seeing eye and all that kind of stuff. That's a homage to Egypt. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just by happenstance they got that. They just didn't want to do it, but that was what that was for when they built that up. You know what I'm talking about? And then also
most stuff came from Egypt, Africa.
yeah.
So
Yeah, and if you follow the Bible, like I do, I know some people don't. When you follow the Bible, that's why they said Moses told them. He said God told me, he said you'll go in ships to another Egypt, and America was the other Egypt. Not just United States America, but the whole American continent. East, South America, and North America. You know what I'm saying? So. That's another reason why Trump is putting himself in that vein as the other presidents and everything,
Right.
because he want to be considered immortal and want to be considered, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm the only president that's gonna make it to where my birthday is gonna be recognized with Flag Day
Right.
and recognized with something that was time immortal way before he gonna, he was here and his
Well,
people
that
was
can be
here.
changed as soon as he leaves office. The next president can change that, right?
That's right.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can. They can.
Is that what they?
But then they,
I just saw on TV. The Supreme Court is weighing, considering giving presidents more presidential power. So they doing it for Trump. But when he out of there, you gonna change it back, Supreme Court, or you gonna leave it like that? That's what I want to know.
that's what I was definitely saying with Trump. If they start changing stuff, that's gonna. If they say now we're gonna take his stuff away, that's gonna open the door for him to take away a lot of other things.
Right.
And he know that. So by him doing that, that's a precursor to take away, Juneteenth, which honestly they signed Juneteenth into law the same time they signed in the Asian American Protection Law. Made it federal law when we don't have a federal law and we've been going through abuse here longer than anybody. You know what I'm saying? And so they doing that as they trying to play chess. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to, they are playing chess.
Right.
They say, so we do this and y'all get rid of this, then y'all gonna have to get rid of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you really want to get rid of? You know what I'm saying? I want to welcome everybody to join the On Code tonight. We appreciate y'all. We just chopping it up, talking about things in the news, local stuff that's been not local, but different things that's been happening in the government and everything, man, and what they consider history or his story. You know what I'm talking about?
Can I go off a little bit and ask a question while it's on my mind? Because I'm
What's that? Go ahead.
Leave my mind. I have to say it. But
go ahead.
The pennies. I just went in there and seen how many pennies I got. So they not printing no more pennies. So what, I go to the bank and cash in all my pennies or what?
Hold them.
Oh, yeah.
Hold the pennies?
Hold the pennies. Okay. Because the reason they're doing that, a lot of pennies are worth a lot of money. A lot of them pennies they was minted during a certain time period is worth money. And also, if your bill comes out to an odd number and you don't have the correct change, they're gonna upcharge you.
Yeah.
So the businesses are gonna be getting more money for the upcharge.
Well, they doing that anyway. They always ask if you want
to. They tried me. They tried me at McDonald's one day, and I was like, I handed them pennies so quick.
Well, if you want to round up, you can round. All the stores do that. Round up to the next dollar. So that's what they've been doing anyway.
I always tell them no.
Really.
But just imagine on a daily basis, millions of people don't have the correct change.
Right.
And then they give them their card to swipe or whatever, and they got to round up, or they got to get their dollar bills up, and they got to round it up to either the nearest dollar, nearest nickel, or whatever.
Right.
I don't think it happens with the cards. With the cards,
right. That's why I said the dollars.
Well, I don't round up. It goes to my Acorns account.
so they still have.
But check this out though. What you say, Auntie?
I said, so you can still have like 78 cents, but then you can use your card and it'll go at 78 cents on the register. The register is going to pick up the odd cent, but they just ain't taking no pennies or nothing. I ain't giving no pennies.
What they doing also is forcing you to use your debit cards. They forcing you to a cashless society. And that's one thing. Tombo and them had a down their podcast last week. I reposted on my page, and the brother has some excellent knowledge about building your credit up and everything. And once you build your credit up and how you can move that credit around. And he was saying that stop paying with your debit cards and start paying with your credit card. Even though you was gonna pay it back anyway with your debit card, they were taking the cash out. As soon as you do it with your credit card, just go ahead and take that money off your debit card and pay it or whatever, and just pay that bill off just as soon as you make the transaction. All that's showing is that you build the credit history up.
Yeah, but you gonna be your credit card gonna go up, and it's interest. They're gonna add interest for whatever you charge. So you saying
that depends on how fast you pay it back.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying you saying use a credit card, debit card, and then
you paying it back right away. You're not waiting till the bill come out. So if you wait till the bill come out, of course they're gonna put their credit on it.
Right.
They interest rates.
Right.
But if you pay it, like soon as you buy something, you go right back around and pay it.
Oh wow.
You see what I'm saying? So that all that's gonna do is make your credit score go higher. You know what I'm saying? And you know it's so crazy. I learned some of them things in my economics class and other things, but I
Uh-huh.
just don't apply it. A lot
Okay.
of stuff I learned, even talking to Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe used to sit me down when I was a little kid, and he used to read the papers. You know, remember every time we did eat dinner, Granddaddy and Uncle Joe would have the paper out, they'd be reading it, and Uncle Joe used to go to the Wall Street, the section where they had about the money and stuff, right?
Right, right.
And he'd be like, "Oh, this stock was this, and this was a long time ago when we still was reading papers on a daily basis." You know what I'm saying? And he was putting me up on game, but I never applied what he was teaching me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't, even though I knew it, but I didn't apply it. So
All
now
right.
it's time for all of us to start applying the things that, because we know it, we just got to apply it, even if it's at small increments.
Yeah, there goes Sobo. Hey, Sobo.
What's up, Sobo?
That's
Hey,
interesting.
what's up, DeVille Anderson? Not glad you joined us, man. What's up, Cassandra? What's up, Christopher? And I appreciate y'all for joining On Code, man. It's a pleasure and honor to have y'all.
That's interesting what you just said though about charge it on my credit card and then pay it off with my debit card right away.
Yeah, pay it off. Because that's going to make your credit score go higher.
Interesting.
And then once you get your credit score to a certain, once you get to showing that you paying it off right away, even sometimes say though that some people say wait a couple of days and then pay it off. But just make sure you pay it off before that like 11th or 12th day, so that way the interest won't be tagged on it.
I mean, you talking about just paying off one person because my car is so high, I can't pay off the whole car. So you talking about?
I mean, no, not now because you did accumulate that.
Yeah.
But if you get another card, go ahead and use that card and do that right there. Do like that. That's right, 11th Avenue.
All right. Okay.
11th Avenue, Hobo. Sobo, 11th Avenue, Hobo. What's up, my brother?
Uh-huh. Oh, you got our shirt say 11th Avenue.
So did you hear what we was talking about, fam?
Yeah, you was talking about the dude who was on Convo with Cino. Shout out Convo with Cino 22. What up? Booka Booka. What's happening? Cino.
I'll be right back. Let me talk to Therese.
You all up in here tonight. Cheeks and them out here, Cheeks in here tonight. What up, Cheeks?
No. I got mute real quick.
Yeah, so you was talking about Trump renaming the Statue of Liberty the
What?
Trump statue, right?
He want to name everything Trump. He want to name everything after him. Yeah, that's what he want to do. Yeah, I'll be right back. Let me just holler at Sharice for a minute.
And then you was talking about brother who was on Convo with Cino. He was talking about. You can keep going on that because I was actually listening to that.
Yeah, but that was he had a master class this past Friday, but we was getting ready for April's birthday party, which I want to tell y'all turned out wonderful. It was extravagant. We had a good time. We had entertainers. Okay. We had a lady that came through, did comedy. My man Mike G was the host. He's a comedian as well. He was the host. He kept it rolling. And we had her name was what was her name? The I forgot the comedian name, but I get it for the show because I got it on my Facebook page. And then the young lady that was a spoken word, her name is Mahogany's Mind. And I believe she's from the South Side of Chicago, but she lives here now. And Mike G, pulled it up, he had her come represent, and she did her thing, and she had wrote a poem just for April, you know what I'm saying? So when y'all go on my page, y'all can see the comedian chick and her come back to back talking about everything. But it turned out real nice though, man. I know the weather and stuff be acting funny, but I wish I could have made it, but it turned out real good, man.
Man, I'm glad to hear that.
Let me find her name real quick.
Happy birthday.
Sure I give her props.
Happy birthday, April. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, she had a ball, man.
That's good. Did you have a ball too?
Yes, I did. Her name is Denise. Denise Barlow. And Mahogany Mind.
Mahogany man.
Yeah.
So wait.
Yeah, that's it.
So what else? Let's not get off the subject.
Yes, sir.
You were talking about the brother who was on Convo with Sino.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now what all he was saying?
He was just telling you basically how to get your credit stuff taken care of and how to use your credit and get like different credit cards and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And take your credit cards that you've been in built up. He said it's gonna take a minute, especially your credit low like mine. It's gonna take a minute to build it back up. But you know, Combo Asino, he has a credit restoration business, and this gentleman he got one as well because he's Combo's mentor, and he's from Gary too, young brother from Gary too, and he's also 22's mentor as well. So what they do is he show you how to build your credit up and everything. Then once you build your credit up, and which banks to use for certain services. Like one bank may give you money for like Turbo. I forgot which bank he said it was, but one, you know, y'all know what Turbo is. Turbo is when you take a car and you've been to bought a car, something like that, or lease it out, however you want to do it, and you use that car strictly like a rental service car. So a lot of people not doing the rental service no more. They're using turbos for like the proms and different things like that. So you get the kind of cars that you think these people might want to drive, especially they coming into town or whatever, you know, you buy them type of cars. But one of the banks gave gave you enough money to buy 4 cars, right? And you take them
Right.
4 cars and do the turbo with it. And then another bank might give you money, might give you a loan to buy a apartment complex. You know what I'm saying? So each bank was another bank might give you a credit card limit up to $50,000. You know what I'm saying? But because so many black people been jumping on it and been getting on, they started changing their policies, but they still got stuff out there. But once your credit score get to that 800, they just giving you stuff because they looking like, hey, nah, his stuff is A1 or her stuff is A1. So they teach you how to get to that level and get your credit up to that level and stuff, you know, and teach you how to properly spend and all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And some people think that, oh, if I just pay all my credit cards off, I can get that 800 score, but it's more to it than that. You know, you gotta be strategic in the way you do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he was teaching. You know, so when y'all, if y'all forgot his name, I'm at the AA22, if you still on here, man, could you put the brother name in the link? I mean, on Facebook page so I can share it with the people, man. But he had a master class this past Friday, and I couldn't make it because, like I said, we was getting ready for April's birthday the next day. But his information was solid because I know other people that have done that, and I've used the markets. And he also showed you how to build your own turbo business up, and how he had helped some people get like the little post office box things where you can ship stuff off to different companies and everything, and receive Amazon packets and all that stuff, Amazon drop box and all that kind of crap. Not crap, but you know how I talk. But he was teaching people how to do all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it was very interesting. And like I said, and he's from Gary. So that's the good thing about it. You know what I'm saying? But I think he lives in Vegas now, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
But yeah, he was talking money marketing. And I know I told y'all last week I had these stocks and stuff that I wanted to show y'all, but I left the book at work again.
All
Where
right.
they selling the stock and getting it for, you know, you could get it for under $100, and these are supposed to be stocks for the future,
Mm.
you know. But let's switch gears real quick. We talked about the Dr. Martin King and them, and how the reports that everybody was reporting on TikTok and stuff, Instagram was kind of right, but it wasn't 100% right. So, but it's still a power move for someone later on down the line. You see what I'm saying? This is just their
Oh,
first.
wait. Did you touch on the fact that Trump, oh, y'all already discussed the part about him closing public parks for free on
Yeah,
Juneteenth and Dr. King's birthday?
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But
but
going free on his birthday, June
but
14th.
it's open on his birthday.
Right.
Yeah,
For free.
that's
No, it's free. It's free for his birthday.
free for his
It's free.
birthday. Ain't no longer free for Martin Luther King Day or Juneteenth. He took those two away for free. You can still go, but you got to pay on them days.
Now, hold on. Let's deal with this for a second.
Yeah,
Why did he do that?
Right. That was my question. I mean, what's the point? What was the point?
He don't want nobody to have. They don't want blacks to have nothing. That's my point. Look like to me.
Point is, a lot of black people, the only time they're gonna go to a national park because the cost of going to them national parks are is high.
Right.
It depends on which national park you go to.
Right.
So if it's free, the day that most black people go to them parks are the days that it's free.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they looking like, hey, you know, and that'd be their biggest day that not just black people, but people in general. They'll be the days that most people go to them parks.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's just a precursor to say if we can stop that day, what else can we stop?
Right.
You
Well,
see what I'm saying?
I see it as this, right? When you're talking about national park, you're
Yeah.
talking about pretty monumental historical stuff. Yellowstone is a national park.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Grand Canyon might be a national park, or they got a national park near it. Like y'all was talking about the Dakotas earlier. It's a national park up there. Where they got Sitting Bull and those carvings and stuff. That's a national park. And
Mm.
so if you go on vacation, the cost to get in one of those places, like you said, Elder, it costs a lot. So yeah, he took away a destination that you can go for free.
Right.
And black people, we already got to pay for the hotel, the rent a car, the plane ticket, da da da. So to get in the park for free is really cool if
Right.
you've never been there. A lot of black people from a lot of the cities, Gary, Indiana included, never been to some of these national parks, like you know what I'm saying, Yellowstone and others.
Right.
And there's really some really nice stuff to see. So what I'm saying is, why did he do it?
I mean, it's kind of obvious why he did it. He's banning things that's got this black honor of black people. I mean, that's just for real. He's just banning anything he can ban, that he can ban of a that black people participate in. So,
Do you think black people will go just because it's his birthday and it's free, or they just go
yeah,
because it's a free day?
I
I
believe
wouldn't.
that pick that day. You don't think they would go on that day?
And
I,
no,
I
this is what
would.
I'm saying. It's not inconceivable that black families across the country,
Yeah, they'd be off that day and don't go.
hold on, has wanted to visit a national park.
Right,
And then when Joe Biden made it when he did the Juneteenth and all of that,
right,
and made it to where we can go for free on these days, he
right.
was knowing that that's something that we couldn't normally do. So what I'm saying is, it was on purpose to be able to allow Black African Americans to be able to go to some of these places, actually make them destinations, and go on vacation.
What's up, Zach?
Mm.
You know,
What's
Hey,
because like
Zach.
I said,
Hey, Zach.
What's up,
like
King
that,
Hey, cousin.
you
Zach?
know what I'm saying?
How's
So
everything buzzing?
All right, all right, all right.
Hey,
Yeah.
he took
hey,
it
hey, hey,
away.
Sobo, you gonna let me talk?
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
He has a so much talking.
let me finish. Hold on, let me finish that.
Everything good,
Let me finish
so
that.
go ahead, go ahead. I'm just.
So they took away that privilege that was ain't even been bestowed on us 5 years.
Right, right,
See, we could all, it would have it would have probably became a thing that we held Juneteenth celebrations at Yosemite or Yellowstone or one
right.
of those other national parks because Joe Biden gave us the privilege to be able to go to these places for free on the date.
Right. Right.
So why did he take it apart? Because of Joe Biden, or was it because he hate black people, or what is it?
It's both of them.
Really?
Both
Like
reasons.
we said, so, Bo, you missed another part of the conversation when we was talking about the historical fact of most of the reason why the federal parks were put into place already and why they were banned. Because not banned, but why they existed and how 90% of the Grand Canyon is not accessible by the average citizen. And like I was
Right.
saying earlier, if you look at the history of the Grand Canyon and everything, Grand Canyon, for those who follow Egyptology or Christianity, that they found pyramids from all through the Americas, and some of the biggest source of pyramids is in South America and in North America that starts from
Yeah.
the Grand Canyon, and they found all type of artifacts up in there, and allegedly Joseph from the Bible came up with 50,000 of the Egyptians on the I think the Mesa Plateau. I believe that but it's on one of the plateaus in the Grand Canyon where it was able to hold over 50,000 people, and they came over in their ships, and they built the pyramids inside there. The pyramids in Phoenix. I mean not Phoenix. I'm sorry. The pyramids in Memphis. The ones all down in Cairo, in Illinois, and there's some up in Minnesota where they found ruins, Egyptian ruins, and Viking ruins, and Hebrew ruins. So, and allegedly Joseph, he was the only Egyptian at the time that went by the crocodile. Most other Egyptians used birds as their symbols, but his symbol was the crocodile. I forgot his Hebrew name. I mean his Egyptian name that he's known under as the Egyptian Pharaoh under this other name and not Joseph. So, and then the mountains in South Dakota where they got Mount
Well, Willie,
Rushmore.
is you mixing that up with Thutmose? Because that's who they say that's the name for Moses.
Moses, Moses. That's two different Moses. That's who he is, the river crosser. But
Thutmose.
that's something different though.
Yeah,
That's
he was a pharaoh as well.
right. That's what I'm saying. But that's them two different entities. I'm talking about two different
Okay.
entities.
You
Hold
talking
on.
about Joseph for real then? Okay.
Yeah, these two. He had an Egyptian name as well. But I got it on my phone. But I don't want to get off my phone because people been logging in and saying stuff.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna do it anyway. Hold on. But yeah, that's one of the reasons they did what they did, Sobo, and why and President Roosevelt was the one that made all federal parks, made all the parks in certain places where the pyramids is at, made them federal parks. And that's why when we was talking about the
So you
Hopi
can't build that and
Indians,
stuff.
right?
So you
And the
can't build
Hopi
that and stuff.
Indians, if you go from the mountains, how they got the cave front houses and stuff in the mountains, built into the mountains, and the Hopi Indians said how you can go into the mountains and go into a hole in a trail that you can go into the mountain range in the Grand Canyon and come out on the other side of the world, come out in Egypt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But do
So
you notice, Willie, that they trying to say now that we're the Indians? That we're and two things can be true. Because I know we have indigenous Indians in our family, probably in a lot of families, because what they did, they just, if you was a Negro, if to them they put everybody be a Negro, and them people, some of them was Indian, but some of them wasn't. And I found out that the Irish was the black people before the black people.
Yeah.
They hated the Irish, and I got Irish in my family. So I guess we just all messed up over here, and that's why the Somalis don't like us. Some of the Somalis, but you can't say all. But I know one thing: we better all get it together because it's an all thing. Even though MAGA people is finding out that this food they got in here is a plum food.
Hmm.
I mean, he don't have no, and he got people that voted for him who need them food stamps. And I seen them in K. Rogers. That's what I call Kroger's. And I see them in there with them Barlow buggies full of pops. They got
Hey,
to
do anybody got that list?
They got to have pops.
That Donald Trump put out, because I was noticing some. I read a couple of countries on that list, and it feels like he's trying to eradicate the bloodline of Shem.
You talking about the list of countries that he banned him from coming into the United States?
Yeah, he got Ethiopia on there.
I know 20.
Oh, well,
I think
that they don't want that Bible here.
Check this out. This is Joseph. I might be pronouncing it wrong, but this is Joseph Egyptian name. It's ZAPHENATH -PANEAH.
Wait a minute, let me write that down. Say again.
ZAP
HEN
HEN
Go ahead.
ATH dash
Okay.
PAN EAH. And that's supposed to mean the God speaks and he lives, or he who explains hidden things, and that reflecting his new status as the divine favored interpreter and governor in Egypt. But he was also a pharaoh as well. He had dual pharaoh citizenship. Yeah.
Now that's news to me. I didn't know he was. It's a whole lot of things that's coming out because that the Israelites wasn't no slaves in Egypt. They wasn't no slaves in Egypt, and they just they so you coming out with now that Moses was Thutmose. And now Joseph is Zephaniah. Go ahead, Chip.
What you say, Berlin?
Oh, I was saying his name.
Zephanath
Paneah.
Say it again. Go ahead.
Zephanath Paneah.
Wow.
PALKTOME.
All right now.
All right. Get the good. All you gotta do is spell that thing out for us now. Oh, baby.
I know that's the misinformation.
Absolutely.
But,
right there.
but that's what he did. And he came to America and set up shop and built up all that stuff, and then took all the grain back to Egypt to save the rest of the Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the story's supposed to win. You know what I'm saying? That's why we were saying earlier, Sobo, why America got the dollar bill with the all CNI on it, and I see you, Berlin, and the pyramids, and the obelisks and everything on it.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, if you look at from where Egypt is at and Washington D.C., and I did this in one of my classes, but from Egypt to Washington D.C. and to Indianapolis, they all on the 30, 33, and the 30 degrees on the map. If you look at the map,
on the parallel, 33 and the 30
they all parallel. You can take a line and just draw it straight down, and then you can almost take a line. All the pyramids are aligned with another pyramid.
Knowledge. That's knowledge,
I mean, so so that's why the Bible said, "I will send you to another Egypt," because America
we gonna go back home in ships.
That's why George Clinton said the mothership.
Yeah.
No, listen. Everybody going too far. Everybody needs to chill for a minute. Now Trump is listening to this conversation.
Who listened to this conversation?
Yeah, we don't care those. We don't care, Sobo. I don't. Let him hit.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I posted something last week, and they had me banned for a minute when I posted about the Kentucky Derby, and the first like 4 or 5 Kentucky Derbies was won by black men, and then after that they banned black people from racing the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
But you ain't even, hey, we can't even mention nothing. We ain't even dealt with the fact that the man has blatantly attacked our civil liberties once again.
Yeah, he's scared.
So
Yeah.
and then like I say, that's gonna get swept under the rug tomorrow.
Right back.
You know what I mean?
What's that? What's that, Sobo? What's that?
This thing that he did with King's birthday and Juneteenth.
Yeah, he'll do anything to get that attention off them e-files.
And so, like I said, we are too busy trying to ignore these moves. I'm not saying nothing about Somalians or whatever, but the way he talked about them was despicable.
Yeah.
These people, they don't do nothing but whine. Those people. You know what I mean? So, and in a minute, his rhetoric will get more intense, more blatant. And we're going to wake up the next day and sweep it under the rug. And so not only is his rhetoric getting crazy, the moves he's making is getting crazy. Like I say, that was a blatant attack on African Americans, what happened today. And for us to sit there and go, not, march about that. So many times in the past, we get them sweeping it under the rug.
Well,
We're going to listen to the radio in the morning. We're going to listen to the radio in the morning. And then they're going to talk about some stupidity going on with some celebrities while our civil liberties are being snatched away piece by piece.
Yeah. Yeah, he likes diversion. He think he can divert anything.
They got own diversions.
Yeah, all diversions. Shooting them ships in the water is a diversion. From them
that was crazy. I mean, that was absolute.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
And they
them
couldn't even justify that. They
holding on to a piece of raft, and then they hit them again. That's the kind of that's the devil, and the devil is. I used to think the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was crazy for calling them that. But they is the devil.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And while this dude was talking about, they sent all the bad people from Mexico. They sent all the bad people from England on the Nina Pina and the Santa Maria. That was they emptied their jails. And they did the same thing going to Australia. And then that's why he tries to say that they sent their worst. Like they sent their worst here. That people fed them and then they killed them. For Thanksgiving. Yeah. Here, let's have Thanksgiving. Here, y'all have some corn and turkeys and all these things here. And now after Thanksgiving is over, okay, we're gonna kill you and take your land and stuff.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
And celebrate the fact we did that.
Yeah. Every year. And getting ready for Christmas. Getting ready for that. But if you go to that Ethiopian Bible, you won't find out a lot of things. I was listening to it all night. That's why I almost slept on the meeting today. And I seen Willie saying what the subject was gonna be.
Right.
I can't miss that. But y'all go ahead. Go ahead. I'm yakking too much.
I don't know what else Willie said he was going to talk about today. Something else he had said.
Oh,
So he had to go do something. You
oh,
back?
well, go ahead.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I was trying to find this book I had bought.
I knew it was a book.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you know, Berlin. I bought several books, but the book I was just looking for was about the Tulsa, Oklahoma massacre. And the reason I
Oh
was,
man.
and
Oh,
it
yeah.
was written by the last survivor of the Tulsa, Oklahoma riots. I mean massacre. And she the one that was going through Congress and all that stuff.
Right. She
And
just passed.
I forgot her name.
That's the one who just passed?
Yeah, she's 100,
Yeah,
111.
yeah.
Oh, she's
But
111.
she got a book, and she got a book detailed. I got two books about it. I got one the white person wrote, and I got her book. And I just bought her book, and I cannot find it for the life of me.
Mhm.
So you
Cause
have
you,
Black
that's cause
Wall
you got
Street,
so
right?
many books. But you know what? I'm glad you got them, and I'm thank you for my book, White Fragility. Thank you. That's
You like that book? You like it?
very good, very good. I'm going through it little by little, but very good.
You know, white
It
man wrote
reminds
that,
you.
right?
It reminds you of of Michael Eric Dyson. But it reminds me of Frances Cress Welsing's
I love her.
Pyramid ISIS Papers.
I got
Yeah.
that book too. I got that
Mhm.
book.
Yeah, I got
She
it.
had
Yeah,
that
I
with the
got that
ISIS
one.
papers, yeah.
Yeah.
But we need. I just hope that we can. I mean, I understand why black people ain't so much helping the Mexicans, but now he going for the Somalis.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna go for somebody else.
Yeah.
And then finally,
Listen,
then he gonna come for us.
about
Hey man, he could send us.
most of the countries on this list
Hmm?
are either Arabic or African.
Yeah.
The majority of them.
I wish you get Cash Patel first, cause he's
then
darker
the
than
ones
me,
that
Sobo.
and then the
Cash
ones that's
Patel
in
is
South
darker than
America.
me. What is he?
And then the
Yeah.
ones in South America are where Africans was sent.
Mm.
See, when you look at Venezuela, it's very dark Venezuela. It was Africans there.
Yep.
Just like they was all over the Caribbean.
Yep. Cuba too.
So what you got to understand is it's not just surface. They attacking an actual bloodline.
Yeah.
And Donald Trump is just tired of the procrastination, and he just wants to go ahead and eradicate it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what he wanted to do.
But he can't. Because them soldiers ain't going to do what he say. It's illegal.
But it's so
But you got to realize, most of his top cabinet members are living on a military base right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason they're doing that, allegedly, from what I've been reading, is that in case they want to pull a coup, they're already in the green zone, surrounded by people who are going to follow them. And that's why you've seen that that Leighton, when they were doing the boats, killing the people on the boats and everything.
Yeah.
The one black admiral who was in charge of that region of the world, he resigned.
Yeah.
Because he told them that what y'all doing is illegal and it's wrong. And he resigned. Okay, go ahead, take it, baby.
Man, it don't take no brilliant person to see that's wrong. Man, he done blowed the boat up. Talking about they was trying to call their people.
Right.
To do what? Get blowed up too?
And they hanging on the boat, waving their arms.
Hey y'all, come help us. We on this here
right.
this here piece of boat.
They hanging on a
y'all
piece
hurry
of
up.
Shirts on or nothing, they said.
Yeah, save some of the cocaine or whatever he said.
Right.
Oh man.
Then the general that protested that, he was taking notes and saving everything, the white general. They threw him under the bus and said he gave the command. Right. And he said, no, I didn't give the command. No, I did not.
No.
Oh, they let go of a black general, Halsey.
No, they didn't let him go. He quit.
He resigned, Onion.
Oh, he resigned.
Yeah, he resigned.
Yeah.
Right then.
Yep.
He wouldn't do it.
He got his evidence and said, I'm out. I'm not gonna participate in
I'm
this.
not doing
I'm
that.
not gonna follow the sword for y'all.
That General Bradley got in front of Congress and said that Hegseth didn't say kill them all. He said he didn't say that, but he did say it. But they gonna say he didn't.
I don't see how all this stuff is going on.
Got
It's
that on
back
there.
and
They
forth.
they got
People
it
are quitting,
recorded.
people are leaving, people are getting
Yeah.
fired,
Yeah.
and they're still pushing his agenda. He's getting away
Wait,
with
can I say,
basically literally murder.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how?
can I say something? Can I say something?
Yeah. Say something.
I've been working with a certain type of Caucasian
Oh.
Certain type.
for about almost 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this type of Caucasian, when
Mm-hmm.
you refer to anything terroristic outside of Ireland,
Mm-hmm.
which they're real funky about that too,
Mm-hmm.
their response is always kill all of them.
Yeah. Mm.
So you got to understand that in America, in the United States of America, more some than none have that mentality to kill all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And them would be the non-Caucasians here in America. And everybody is afraid to say it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's true. You know what I'm saying? And so not only that, Europe, Eastern Europe, Russia,
Mm-hmm.
you know, have that mentality. Kill all of them.
Them. Yeah. Yeah. We them, huh?
We them, Venezuela them, Mexico them, Somalia them,
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia them.
All them
The
Cubans that
Palestinians.
voted for him, all them Somalis.
Hey, hold on. Look how many Palestinians died since Trump been the president.
Mm.
And again, that's another sweeping under the rug.
Yeah. It's all be it's all
They
it's
still
all about
dying. They still dying, and now the press
Look at the
outlets
Congo. Look at the Congo.
look at the Congo, yeah, and the Congo is on that list.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, check this out, y'all. I did a psychological experiment the other day, right? At the
Mm-hmm.
store.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I want to watch how the people in the stores, meaning the workers and the managers and just the general population, how they react to the different people, the different ethnic groups, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't nothing spectacular, but I just sat there while I was in the store, like it was crowded, everybody was spending. So I want to see how people react to the different people doing the different things they do that they would correct us on. If our children was running around just being kids, acting wild, or just what they say acting wild, now they got us using that same verbiage against our kids.
Mm-hmm.
But when their children do it, they may say, get over here. Even those Hispanic women or men, hey, get over here. But their kids still run off, be pulling stuff off the shelves and all type of stuff. And then you have the little white kids running around doing what they doing, crying, acting the fool. And then you have, some other children acting the fool of different ethnicities. But when it comes to Black children doing the same thing, and this is starting off young,
Mm-hmm.
so when they get older, they're already mentally and spiritually prepared to know you're gonna get put in your place if you try to do like anybody else. But these other kids was doing all this running around. The parents wasn't saying nothing. The workers wasn't saying nothing. The kids was going behind the counters, pulling stuff out. This just I'm just looking. And
Some of them were stealing.
I'm not. No, I didn't see nobody stealing. They were
Well, you
just
didn't
being
see it, but
bad.
sometimes I see it. They stealing when
Yeah.
they acting crazy like that. They stealing.
And when I was just looking, and I'm looking like, ain't nobody saying nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Because now, especially Indianapolis, this is an international city. Ain't nobody saying nothing, right? But when a black child do the same thing, they're scorned upon, they're looked down upon, and they're told, "Hey, get your child."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to say something so bad, but I was like, "This ain't my store, though." But I let every worker know and the parents know, like I had that look in my face, like, "Yeah, I'm watching you, and
Mm.
I see." And I was praying I had one of my nieces and nephews with me because we for the most part, you do got black kids that act out in the stores, but they're for the most part they're corrected.
Because we
If
done
not by
gave
their
them that
parents,
talk to
but
when
by
before they
somebody
go
else.
in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, they get that talk before they go in there.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't embarrass me in this store.
Right.
Yeah. Don't ask
But
for
that
nothing.
come from the
Don't
fact,
touch nothing unless
Don't
you
put your hands
ask
on nothing.
nothing.
Came
right?
back.
But that come from the fact that we know our children are going to be persecuted for being a
Right.
child,
Right. They're gonna dog them. Right.
Right.
They're
where
gonna
these
talk
other
about it.
children gonna be, don't do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Instead of gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why I'm looking like
And it's stopping our kids from being kids.
free. And being free and
They
being
don't
able to
get the
think
chance
and
to
know
be
when to
kids.
move and not to move. Now
They
I
don't get a
can
chance
say
to be kids.
I seen a few African children who was looking like these children are unruly. I did see that, but I did see a few African children that was acting a fool. So it's all based on how
Yeah.
they was raised to act.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. Even my nieces and nephews, they was acting the fool. We went somewhere, I think it was church somewhere. They didn't sit down because they didn't know the protocol. You understand what I'm saying? On how to act in church. And the little African kids looking at them like, and look at the parents like, y'all not gonna beat them? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just certain places and things that they don't play about.
Right.
Don't come in this church acting the fool.
Right.
And
Oh,
you know
man.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't
Right.
go to this house and worship acting the fool.
Yeah.
And don't go out here and make me like a fool in front of all these people.
That's right. That's right.
You know, where at one time we was the same way. Our parents, you do it the same way. Like, hey, they'll beat you so quick or
Yep.
backhand you so quick and make you
Yeah,
swallow your
wherever
tongue.
you acted up, that's where you got it.
That's right.
That's what you got it.
That's right.
But they don't do that, and the workers them don't say nothing to them.
Nope. Sure don't.
You
Yeah.
know,
But it's been like that all our life.
Hmm.
it has, but now it's
for the most
increasing.
part, my grandchildren and things, they know how to act. They've always acted okay going in the store. They don't do things like that. They just don't do things like that. And, because we always got our kids under control for the most part. I mean,
Yeah.
sure, you got some that ain't,
Right.
but look, I seen this thing on Trump. They said, you a felon and you live in public housing, and
you got 5 baby, you got 4 baby mamas.
five baby mamas or 5 kids, about 3 baby mamas. You
You're the one that's ghetto.
Yeah, and he
You ghetto.
living in our house, and then he done tore the house down.
Yeah, and I know, right? And let's switch gears for a minute, real quick, right?
Mm.
And it's just another, some just, we don't talk about stuff like this, but this is something I think that's gonna be the future attack on everything black. And once again, that's why I brought the kids up first, because we don't get the same treatment in the judicial system or amongst our own people as white people do.
Right.
But 50 Cent documentary on P. Diddy.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
Oh, I ain't seen it. It's on TV?
Yeah,
It's on Netflix.
Oh, Netflix, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about that?
I didn't see it.
Now, what's name talked about that last week on the show? He asked that question.
In a way, Elder, I don't like us bringing our own people down.
Right, that's what Verlina was saying last week.
Because if Trump can get away with what he doing, let's take care of Trump and these e-files first.
Exactly.
Because Diddy ain't done nothing comparatively like this dude, and he's the president of the United States. He's tearing down the White House. He gonna build him something else in there.
Yeah.
He's gonna make his wife be the Kennedy Center. They're gonna name. Oh, come on, man.
Right. Naming it after her. Right.
Yeah, man.
What?
All the buildings after him and naming all the different
And
buildings.
he got to close up the Smithsonian because he
Yeah.
don't want them books getting out. He don't
Right.
want, he don't want the truth out.
And the Supreme Court is holding him up on that. They hold him up on everything. They said they ain't gonna even deal with the lawsuit that was about the banning the books. They leave it as it is. But as far as that 50 Cent, they said 50 Cent used to perform with Diddy. They was real good, close friends, used to do videos and everything together. And then he turned on him like that. But Diddy's mother went after 50 Cent for saying that 50 Cent that Diddy had slapped her. He said that wasn't true. What's that, Willie?
Oh, he sure did. He had it on that
What's
way.
that? He said, but they said his mother said.
Y'all can't see it?
His mother
Yeah,
said.
I am not. Yes, that's my. Yes.
What is that, Willie?
It's a book.
I am what?
Not your Negro.
Not your Negro.
I'm not your Negro. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's right. But yeah, 50 Cent wrong for I don't think he should have done
Yeah,
that.
I'm not talking about R. Kelly either because I know one of his people played baseball for me, George Kelly, and I still listen to R. Kelly. I mean, he ain't done nothing that Trump and all them doing, and this fool done told the man to kill them people out there in the water. So that's like if you in Lake Michigan out there fishing,
right,
and they drop a bomb on you,
right, and they
talking about what you got in the boat.
They don't want to
how
have.
You gonna know what I had in the boat after you done blowed it up?
They don't want to have no survivors because they know the survivors would say we was just fishermen.
Man, we was out there fishing. We was out here doing something. We was taking. They was supposed to be meeting up with another ship.
That's why they took them out because they didn't want no survivors to say exactly what was going on.
Yeah, right. You know, you can dead man tells no tales.
Oh, blues. Okay.
He didn't want to found all them books he's talking about.
Yeah, he got some good stuff.
Well, he need a library and need to put him in alphabetical order. You got him in alphabetical order, Willie?
Nope.
No.
They're in height order.
You should have him.
Shoot, they
in what order?
His order.
Height. They're in height order.
Oh.
What kind of order?
According to their height. Now, at my house, in my old in my other library at my house, the family house, I do have them in like the top shelf is all the books of people who I know.
Yeah.
The top shelf is all the books of people who I know and books that I have read that mean a lot to me.
Right.
Then the middle shelf is like I think it's about religion, Now the second, then you got one shelf about history, then another shelf about religion, then another shelf about about different things. So it's based on that one is, but all my other ones is just based on height. And the one in my room is based on the same way too. It's based on the books of people who I know and different things like that. But this book right here is about Tupac's family. And the struggle and everything
Tupac.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about
Tupac's family and they life in the struggle.
Oh.
You feel me? And this is my cousin's book. My cousin, he's in the Michigan State Prison doing time for a crime he didn't commit. And it's called So I Did This to Myself, right?
Wow, what a title.
Yeah, I just got that book. I got to read some.
And it got a lot of poems and stuff in it. But a lot of poems is, it ain't no Mary Had a Little Lamb type poems. You know what I'm saying? This poems dictating how he feel about different things and how the prison has made him to even more of an animal than he was when he was on the streets and different things like that and fighting the system. But it's a good book.
Y'all have an idea when they're gonna get rid of the stud, man?
Not the Eagles.
Get rid of what?
The stud, T-Rump.
Oh.
T-Rump. When they gonna get rid of him?
Oh, T-Rump.
Yeah, what does he have to do for them to get rid of him?
I mean,
You done told the White House down.
the Republicans have to get off their knees and stop kissing his ass. That's what they got to do. Until they do that, he ain't gonna get rid of nothing.
She said they got to come off their knees. I was
Yeah,
like,
they got to get off
"Oh."
their knees, just like
I did too, Verlene.
just like
I
Ron
saw
DeSantis.
something different too.
Ron
You remember
DeSantis,
they got-
just like Ron DeSantis say that
hey,
he bought
Onion.
some knee pads, and he
Onion.
said Mike Johnson probably bought all the knee pads.
Hey, Onion, you remember that man went was in the airport and he was up there kicking a man's foot up under the toilet, and
Yeah.
they fired him?
What? I ain't heard nothing about that.
That's been a while ago. But
Oh,
he was in the thing and he kicked this man's foot up under the thing. You know, that was one of them things they say that them folks do to get your attention if they like
what?
you.
Oh wow.
And he was a senator, somebody in the government, and they got
What?
rid of him.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
come on,
All
was
he
that
did
in
was
New
kick the
York
man's
somewhere?
foot.
Oh, you mean Santos? Not George Santos.
Was that the dude
No.
in New York?
I don't know
That
who it
George
was.
George
I don't
Santos.
know the name of him.
George Santos was gay in New
But
York.
they done got rid of so many. They done got, you know, this man done got rid of murder.
Right.
I mean, actually murder to kill them people out there in that water.
Right. They
Talking
said
about he know where they
That's what I
going.
said earlier.
it's a
Talking
war
about he know
crime.
what they.
It's a war crime, but the Republicans got to stand up to him and make that happen, but they don't do it.
Because
They
figure he ain't gonna shoot them.
They all punks. They're just all punks. That's all to it.
But Indiana is bringing too much things on themselves here, because them people don't want to vote that map in.
They don't want to.
Redistricting.
But Trump and J.D. Vance and Mike Johnson all came here, but Trump didn't. But Mike Johnson and J.D.
Yeah, and Vance done been here 3-4 times.
to try to convince them to
And
do it.
Braun just had a $10,000 plate dinner at Hammond last week.
Wow.
Who did?
So the governor, Braun.
Yeah, Braun.
Oh, okay. Trying to get them to vote that in. They won't vote it in so far.
Well, they got some senators, Republican and Democrat, who don't want to do it. So
Yeah, they don't want to do it.
they say they don't got the votes right now, but they putting pressure on them. Vance and Mike Johnson putting pressure on them.
Yeah, like they tried to put pressure on that lady from signing that thing to get them e-files.
Marjorie
Just let the e-files go.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah, just get on his hand part and let them e-files go, and he'll stop doing things.
Check this out, y'all. Our other correspondent, Paul, he sent me stuff all kind of talk about in the show, and I haven't talked about in a minute. I'm gonna say a few things for us to have us get out of here. Some of the things that Paul sent me. And one of the things that Paul sent me that on 11/30/2025, ICE agents raided 25 churches in North Carolina. Now, churches, even in a time of war, were supposed to be off limits. You weren't never supposed to go into any kind of sanctuary.
Right.
No,
and sanctuary is supposed to be off limits.
Right.
Hey man, I remember. You remember the people used to go to the Catholic Church and go in there and they couldn't go in there and get them. They'll go in there now, Bill.
Yeah.
And every driver needs to hear this before midnight.
They're definitely out of control.
The first to notice it. Technicians installing small black devices under traffic lights across major intersections. These are not ticket cameras. Insiders say they're military-grade iris and facial scanners.
Wow.
One girl was coming home for college to visit her family for Thanksgiving. She was a college student, a freshman in college, and they snatched her and deported her to some country. And she was just a college student coming to visit her family.
Where?
Some little girl, I don't know what race. I can't remember what race she was.
Oh, okay.
They snatched her from at the airport.
Yeah, what's to stop them from sending me like to Africa somewhere?
They took her from there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they could pick you up on you and say you're a Somali. Just send you on to Somali.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing about Somali.
Well, that's what I told my daughter. She real bright, and one of her friends is a dreamer. I told her that I feel bad for y'all when y'all go out to movies and stuff because they'll be thinking you the same thing because your color, because of your race. You know, they ain't gonna look at you as black.
Right.
Yeah.
And on top of that, what's name also sent me a post that said they have been installing. If you look at the new cameras, I mean at the red light, the lights,
Yeah.
they got this little black thing on the side of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's not just for scanning your license plate, but that is also for retinal and facial recognition.
Mm.
Okay.
And if they, like you just said, if you're Hispanic or something, whatever, or somebody deemed is not American, that stuff is scanning your face and it's putting your face and everything into a database.
Mm-hmm. You
But
know,
So
what's name is doing the AI. I want to learn how to do
I
the
was just
AI.
about to say that it's taking over, isn't it?
I want to learn how to, because anytime they tell you to be scared of it, don't be scared of it. Try to use it to your advantage.
Mm-mm.
They done told us to be scared of everything.
So as we were walking out towards the parking lot,
I was talking to a friend of mine, and they said he has one of those where you talk to it, you know, like Alexa.
To that noise.
Former IDF soldiers.
Willie,
So this
is that you?
and
Something?
what'd you say?
Is that you that put it on mute? So we trying to talk.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Berlin was saying something.
No, I was talking about the AI. He was talking to his Alexa or whatever he has in his house. Alexa, he calls it something else.
Yeah.
And it actually, instead of just answering, you know, back in the day, it would just answer. It actually holds a conversation.
Wow.
Oh.
It's almost like, you know, they making them where they can think. They already taking over jobs. You know, whenever I go to a store, I try to go to the teller instead of the automatic lanes.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I'm not gonna work for them and then pay for it too.
But what I was reading, what I was listening to, and you're right, Berlin, because my ChatGPT got into it with me. We got into it one day. And she told me, because I got it mimicked after a woman from the South Side of Chicago and my mama. Right. It got that type of attitude. And this thing told me,
hey man, you got to send me
it
that
wasn't
one.
getting this stuff right when I was asking, even though I knew the answer to it, but it wasn't giving me the in-depth answer that I wanted. And I kept saying, are you there? You know, what you doing? You know, stuff like that. Like, are you dumb? And this stopped, like, it said, listen, don't talk to me like that.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate you talking to me like that.
Yeah.
This is what you said to me. You in the condescending way, you said, what? What are you doing? Are you dumb? Or whatever. We are a team. We're working together.
Oh, wow.
I'm taking your idea and working as a team.
I got hooked up
with
with
what?
Yeah.
I shut the hell up.
I got hooked up.
I said, I'm sorry.
I called about my alarm the other day, and they gave me AI. She said, I'm AI, and I can help you. And I'm like, oh, Lord, have mercy.
Yeah.
I was on with her for a half hour. I ain't understood. And every time I wouldn't say nothing, she's like, are you still there? I'm like, are you still there? I don't want to talk to you. I need to talk to a person about the people I pay. I pay you every month? I got mad. I wasn't getting nowhere with her. I'm like, what the heck? How much she AI? I'm like, oh, Lord. They got AI doing customer service and everything now.
Everything.
They got AI doing customer service. They've been doing that.
Yeah.
But they also
That's the
now
I dealt with it. And I
now
didn't.
they also, I remember we talked about several years ago, right? We talked about how they have Homeland Security can go anywhere within 100 miles of a waterway in America, right? And ICE they can go wherever they want to go, right? But now they did a report that in Chicago, 120 of the Chicago agents in ICE were from the IDF.
From where?
And from those, the IDF. That's allegedly. And for those who don't know what the IDF is, that's the Israel Defense Force.
Oh, yeah.
The same people y'all just talked about this over in Palestine doing what they doing. They are the same people. That's why they got the mask on. And they don't talk that much. They let the American ones talk or whatever. But they don't talk because you can better hear their accent.
So they didn't hire them.
And I believe, and allegedly, a lot of them was also the people that was on the insurrection.
Yeah.
I
I
know.
to
believe
have
that.
January
I already
6th.
know that.
That's what I thought they was.
That ain't no doubt about that because they so cold. They cold. They cold like they was on January 6th. So I believe that they didn't hire pretty much a lot of them. Now I really believe that because they won't show their
And,
face at their faces
and,
because the
and the,
reporters see their face. They'd know they was one of the people that was there on January 6th. So that's why they
yeah,
cover their face. Mm-hmm.
and
So
apparently,
yeah.
allegedly, Nike is supplying the face mask for the ICE agents.
Mm.
Wow.
Mm.
They just did it, huh?
Who is supplying the mask? You said
Nike.
Mm.
who?
Nike.
Oh, Nike. Oh,
Nike.
yeah.
Mm.
Well, that go to show that we need to stop buying things from people that's doing things against us.
Right. Well, that's what
You
they
know, and it's just like we were supposed to be boycotting.
boycott.
What is that? Black Friday, and they say
Yeah.
that we didn't do it.
No, nobody did it.
Well, then we need to hit them on Christmas.
Hmm.
Buy the stuff after Christmas.
Yeah, they had picked that date for us to boycott, but I don't know how many people did it right.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't buy nothing.
Yeah, it was hard to pass up Black Friday deals.
Come on, Onion. You see how they doing us bad? They doing me bad, man. They got me gonna have to spend $200 or something for my insurance now.
Yeah.
They gave me 100, and then they took $2 out for my insurance.
Well, yeah, that's what the Democrats said. They're trying to get it passed before December 31st because everybody's gonna double or triple. So they trying their best to get it passed if the Republicans will cooperate.
Yeah, well,
the Republicans saying it's the Democrats. Everything is the Democrats. They're not cooperating.
Yeah.
He says Biden's fault. Everything is Biden's fault.
Yeah.
Before
and
that,
Obama.
Before that, it was Obama.
Yeah, Obama and Biden is their fault.
Obama and Clinton. Clinton gave old man Bush a great economy, and Obama gave Trump a great economy.
Yeah,
Trump didn't have to do nothing but coast, but now he gonna put tariffs.
Yeah,
and go back to what you were saying, Verlene, earlier. That now that about Venezuela, I don't know which one y'all talking about. I think it was YouTube's act. But with Venezuela, they have now determined that Venezuela is a no-fly zone.
Oh.
So when
hey, where's Sobo at? He ain't come in yet.
He on there.
So when you do a no-fly zone over a country, that's the start of act of war.
Mm-hmm.
Where you at, Sobo?
Because you don't want to.
He wanna have a war because I understand that if he declare a war, that would make him eligible for a third term.
Can't take him out.
If he in a war, that's what I heard.
He think that, but that's still they will take him out.
That's still not part of the Constitution. That's not part of the Constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, a whole lot of stuff ain't part of the Constitution that he doing.
Yeah, he got.
I mean, I know that. I know. I'm just saying that's everything they're doing is illegal. Yeah. And that's why they're trying to put somebody in his place or be a puppet figure or something.
Right.
Because they knowing that if they don't.
Yeah, he going to sleep on the meeting and everything.
Oh my God, it's so weird. And they got to feel like a real fool to watch him sleep while you sitting there talking.
Man, that dude, man, he's sleeping, man. Hey, man, he
Oh my God.
He don't put his orange stuff on no more. What's wrong with him?
That man got a lot going on. He's a lot wrong. Dementia. He got a lot going on in his body.
He ain't orange no more, man. He a real pale face.
Oh my God.
Don't put his orange stuff back on.
Make me talk about that man, please. Because I watch MS Now and CNN all day long and drive myself crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm watching now.
Oh, watch that Diddy show. It's pretty good. It is pretty good.
Yeah, I guess they got Netflix, but I mean, I you know what? I hate to say that, but that's why these Tupac and what was the other dude name that got killed? I mean,
Biggie.
Biggie. That's why this is what causes.
Yeah, they had one show about that too.
Yeah, this is what causes people to lose their life because, I know Diddy got connection on the outside, so 50 Cent need to be careful, boy. I'm telling you.
Right, but I heard that He
Huh?
has things in his skeletons in his closet too, but it just makes me so angry that they can pin black people against each other.
Right.
Right. V, they
That's the
going after.
entertainment.
We so
Right.
greedy after money
Yeah.
that we can't see that we need to save a little money during this Christmas here. Onion, and do the after Christmas show. Send
Right.
me something if you want
Yeah.
after Christmas.
Yeah. No, I ain't going.
You know what I'm saying? Come on,
I
baby.
ain't, I ain't shopping like I've
We
been
need
shopping.
everybody not to buy nothing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. My list
Nothing.
is real short this time. I know.
But you gonna do tequila? What are them people technical?
What?
Tequila.
Oh my God! Yeah, I know.
Man, them people. Hey, man, them people. I bought something, man. They sent me a little. It was supposed to been a big tricycle like thing. They sent me a little thing about that big.
I just went through that myself. I don't order
It was
something.
$34,
I ordered
man.
something for a thing.
And they sent me a thing that big.
Yeah.
What's that? Timo?
Yeah, Tesco. Yeah,
Timo?
Yeah, they got me.
Yeah.
They got me too.
Man, I just laughed because I said, well, that's what you get.
Yeah.
Get something for nothing.
Yeah, they got me. I called myself, thought I was getting a 12-piece a pan set. I thought that's what it was, but all it is the little things you put up under the pans or something. I don't know. I don't even know what I paid for it.
But they keep getting us, and we keep letting them.
Yeah, because they make you think that it's something else. They make you think something else.
But I'm through with them peoples and Target and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't hiring us. Why we buying from them?
I don't know. No, I don't go to Target.
I don't care if they giving it away.
But what else happening, Willie? What else you gonna do?
Well, they're saying also that we talked about this earlier a little bit, we touched on it, but allegedly what some people are saying is that they're stripping American citizens of their citizenship and giving other people from other lands. But we talked about this last year about making certain ethnic groups white that haven't been traditionally been white. They're light skinned, but they're not really. They weren't considered white as American white, but now they're doing that. And
Like
they're trying to say that. I didn't really get into the names.
Did they make Cash Patel? Did they make Cash Patel white?
The white South Africans, they let them come back over here.
Yeah, them. Yeah,
let them come back over here.
But they did that back in the days when they wanted they moved a lot of people from Europe and moved them over into from Bolivia, moved them into Bolivia and Cambodia and stuff like that. And that's how a lot of Hispanics in the area are super light skinned versus the original texture of what a real Mexican supposed to look like, whatever, right? But they also were saying that if your political beliefs align with something else, they're trying to connect you to Antifa, allegedly, and kick you out.
Well, I'm anti-fascist. I don't want no fascism.
But we don't want it. But I'm just saying that's what they're doing. And you said the right word, anti-fascism. Anybody that's on that state of mind, they're trying to align them with Antifa.
But they got so many people don't even know what they mean by that.
Right.
You ain't for fascists. You ain't for fascism.
It was a movie out not too long ago.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
like a movie out not too long ago, y'all.
It's like they say anti-Semitic. It's like they say
anti-Semitic. It was a movie out not too long ago about when America was at war with itself. Have y'all seen that movie?
What movie?
It was a movie out maybe about beginning of summer where they had America was at war with itself.
Talking about Leave the World Behind?
Not was it Leave the World Behind?
Is that with Julia Roberts and
No, not that one. It's something similar, but this was another one. And the president at the time that was in the movie looked just like Donald Trump. And they had California
earlier this year.
Yeah, they had California and Texas together and a few other states. Basically, it was like a civil war. and they end up having to go cross country to storm the to storm the White House. But they had what jumped it off was the massacre of the people that was supposed to be Antifa, the massacre of Antifa. But a lot of the people they
Oh,
massacred was
it came out Civil War.
yeah, Civil War.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that was
Well,
crazy. I saw that movie.
Y'all need to watch that.
what channel is on?
Did that man look just like Donald Trump?
Yeah, it was crazy. The whole movie was it was just
Mm.
It was like
it
watching.
was scary. It was scary.
Yeah.
Something actually like that could happen.
Well, y'all, look. Let me
You
just
saw-
say this.
the lady was
Then I'm
taking
gonna stop. I'm gonna stop.
Okay.
They said, you know why they made they turned the Department of to the Department of War. You know why they
Wow.
changed it? You know, it was what was it before?
Department of Defense.
Of Defense.
Yeah.
You know why they changed it to the Department of War?
No.
Because that's what it was in the Civil War, the Department of War.
Right. Yeah, I heard it was named that a long time ago. And they changed it to Department of Defense.
Now it's the Department of War.
What? That's what he said, but everybody ain't acknowledging that. People on MS now still saying Department of Defense. So whatever, Secretary of Defense.
Yeah, but it don't matter what you say if you done named it that.
Yeah, well, everybody sure ain't saying that.
We got to get rid of him.
Yeah, he got to go.
I mean, he got to go.
Yeah.
He needs to go, but he ain't gonna go by himself. They got to vote him out. Or they got to get them files out. Stop letting them nitpick with who we gonna put out there. You know, just they voted for the files, not for what Clinton did, not for what Biden did, but for the whole file, Clinton or whoever else did it. Put them files out, and whoever did it got to go.
Right. They ain't doing nothing, but they are what they call it, editing
that stuff.
That's all they doing is deleting before.
And think we don't see through that because they blow up a few boats.
Mm-hmm. They deleting them Epstein files. By the time they give it to Congress, there ain't gonna be nothing on there.
And what he doing is if Russia wanted to attack us, no better time than the present. Because he ain't got nothing but stupid fools in there.
They're all crazy, I'm telling you.
I mean, if I was Putin, why not get us now?
They all idiots, I swear.
Why not get us now?
I
mean, you know, like when we was in the projects, and all our guys was gone. Johnny Mack and all them was gone. Why not get us then? You didn't want to go in there with Johnny Magnum in there,
right?
But when Johnny Magnum was gone, then they go in there.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, you don't want to go in there with being strong. So Putin done worked us down to be so terrible that they say he could take the United States without firing a shot.
You froze, brother.
I did.
Yeah, you said Putin made it be so terrible.
Oh, did I froze?
Yeah. But yeah, y'all, it's getting that time. It's a wonderful conversation. I appreciate all y'all.
Yeah.
And as always, y'all be on point with the stimulating conversation and the answers that we need to give to the people. You feel me? Even though Facebook tried to ban me a little bit for sharing stuff. They said for now on, for a while, just share your own content. Don't share nothing from nobody else, which is cool. Cause I can make my own content up that could mirror what they say.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Because I have some same knowledge and understanding.
Why they watching our little old podcast? We ain't talking to a million people.
You know, and that's something my man Convo Vicino said last week when Sobo asked him what was his viewership. And he said, I don't have really that much viewership because the things we talk about, just like the things y'all talk about. He said, what I do got is I have relationships with people that can make things happen and shape for our people. You feel me? And that's what we're at with On Code. You know, those who know is each one teach one. and
Right.
everybody brings something to the table and could teach, the next generation, and it goes down like that.
I know
Just
I'll
like
be
that.
wearing y'all out with them Texas, but when I see something that I think's pretty good, I try to send it to y'all
Yeah,
first.
sometimes I respond.
I
Sometimes
see it. Yeah, sometimes.
I
Yeah,
and
Try
sometimes
to send it to y'all
I'm
first.
usually at
You,
work or
you be, I don't
something.
see, I don't be seeing it, Zach. You send it to me too?
It's a
Yeah,
messenger.
I'll be
You
sending.
gotta go to Messenger. He sends it a messenger.
yeah, it be on.
Okay. I know I've been weighing y'all out with I know I've been weighing y'all out.
Yeah.
I see yours too. That's okay. I
But
watch.
that, hey,
I watch
wear me out.
everything.
I want to be in the know, so I'm
I may
glad.
not respond,
And
but
I
I
think
Right.
you
Right.
did a great job with Red Rose birthday party, man.
Yeah, that was
That
great.
was
Man,
really
she put it
nice,
together,
Oh
man.
my
man.
gosh, she was so pretty. Oh my,
Yeah,
I
Wasn't
love
it?
that gold
Thank
Wasn't it?
y'all.
dress.
Thank
Wasn't it?
y'all.
yeah.
Wasn't it?
We
Beautiful.
we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, beautiful, man. I see
And
your
before we
I
go,
see your pastor was there and everybody.
I said before we go, I just want to say that we we lost my oldest brother, Cleveland Taylor, in Akron, Ohio.
Ah.
Waiting to see what the funeral arrangement is going to be down in Akron, Ohio. But he used to come to Avenel all the time. When Johnny Mack and all them was around, he used to come
Yeah.
visit us. His name was Cleveland Taylor. He looked just like Joe. Him and Joe look just alike. That's our oldest brother.
I saw his
Condolences
picture
to
because
you
I thought
all,
it
the
was Joe.
family.
Yeah, him and Joe look just alike.
Yeah, I thought I said, dang, look at
Except
Joe.
he was short like me.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
short. Yeah,
okay.
he was tall like Joe, but they looked just alike. They looked just alike. So that
Yeah,
was our
my
oldest brother.
condolences to your family.
Yeah, thank you. Yep.
Absolutely, man.
Trying to see if we can get down there when his girlfriend is handling all the arrangements. So if the
Oh, I know
weather
it.
allow us to get to Akron, Ohio, we'll be going. If the weather holds up,
Well, the permit, yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, I done got older and I don't want to drive at night.
you will shoot. I don't drive at night no more.
Girl, I have a trouble. I have to wear dark glasses at night.
I can't.
I got some glasses I put up over this.
Oh, I can't see the drive at night. I stopped. I got glaucoma. I've been stopped driving, but I ain't been out the house since I went to the soup kitchen Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah.
And I got to go to the doctor tomorrow. I sure don't want to go out there. I don't want to go. I hate wintertime. I don't want to. Jesus Christ. But I got to get out. I got to go.
You got to be on slippery roads.
Oh my God. I ain't looking forward to that.
Telling what kind of fool out there, especially down here. In Indianapolis, you got a lot of fools out here that be driving like they on the Indianapolis 500.
My daughter Sharice is flying in Saturday from LA, so y'all say a prayer for her to get up.
Oh
in.
yeah.
And she heading to London. She leaving here on Christmas Day, heading to London for 7 days by herself.
Oh my God.
Herself. She just don't care about traveling by herself. So she supposed to get out of here on Christmas, heading to London. So
hey, Onion, that's why we got gray hair, babe.
I know that's right. I'm gonna get more. Get more than
Cost of these.
She's gonna be okay. She's gonna have a ball.
Yeah,
I know.
I mean, she traveled by herself. She went to India by herself.
Yeah.
By herself, the Indian reservation, and the thing they had to whatever powwow. She went to all that kind of stuff. Then she went to India, and she just go everywhere. She just
wonderful.
She a travel. She said she don't got no kids. She ain't got no husband. She just travels. So
well, it's time to do.
Yeah, I know that's right. So yeah, but I hate for you to go by herself. But anyway, so y'all say a prayer for her doing her little. Y'all post it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
most definitely.
So all right.
I'm supposed to be delivering the word next week or teaching next week.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be on 2 Corinthians 12 and 10.
Okay.
And the Bible verse is therefore I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in necessities, and in persecutions, in distress for Christ's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong. Now, the reason that's one of my favorite Bible verses, especially prophet, when I am weak, then I am strong. And the reason I picked that because when COVID first jumped off, it was a man. We was walking through the trail by my house out there by the Coach Training Center, and it was this guy walking down the trail, and he had on like some polyester pants and a polyester shirt, old school, the collars down here, to his shoulders damn near, and and some old school, not platform shoes, but almost platform. And he was walking that, and he looked strange because you on the track and you walking like that.
Platform shoes.
It's in the woods, yeah.
He had
And
on
it's like
platform shoes.
they wasn't platform, but they was big bottoms. They was big, but his clothes looked like he was straight from the 70s.
Well, that's platform.
And I'm looking at him, and he came and started talking to me. And that's when COVID first happened. And Benicia was like, Willie, don't be getting that man facing no COVID. You know, it's COVID out here. I said, oh, yeah, you're right. So I backed up, and he said that Bible verse to me. He said, for when I am weak, then I am strong. So I bent down to tie my shoe up, and he took off walking. And he made the little bend. The bend was number maybe 100 feet in front of us. So we made the bend around him.
He was
gone.
gone, wasn't he?
He was gone.
Yep.
It was,
That
and it was
I
a
knew he
straight
was gonna
shot.
say that.
It was
So
a straight
that
shot where you couldn't have went nowhere because it's a straight shot.
Yep, that happened.
And
that was your
I've
spirit.
seen that happen before.
Yeah.
That was your spirit,
Yeah.
brother.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So when he said that, we had just got our house. So I went to the store to get some furniture. And soon we walked in the store, it was a big old painting, a cream painting that we put in what we had a room called the white room.
That's why
And the Bible verse said, for when I am weak, then I am strong.
I'm gonna read that. I wrote it down. 2 Corinthians 12
and it
10.
said
12
that,
and 10, yeah.
yeah, then it said, for
Second
when I
Corinthians
am weak, then
12
I
and
am
10.
strong.
Mm-hmm.
But what I didn't understand then, it was more than just when I'm weak, then I'm strong. Because you read the first part of the verse, it said, what you do for Christ's sake. It was saying, when I'm weak, my physical self is weak, then I am, which is God,
God,
Mhm.
is
which is
strong.
within, right? Which is God is you are God.
Because I am.
Yeah, all that I am, whatever you need me to be,
I
that's
am.
who I am in your weakness in your moment when you need me.
That's why, hey, Willie, that's why they say, that's why they are afraid of us, because of our melanin. But the melanin is not just the skin color. It's the spirit
The spirit, right?
that you have.
Mhm.
It's the spirit, no matter what religion you are, no matter what you want to follow. It's the spirit that comes to you. Like that man came to you and gave you that scripture. I bet you're gonna do a good job with it. You know what I'm saying? And the people, because we got a spirit in us that tells us what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and it's within us. That's why they say I am, because I am the one that's looking in the mirror. I am part of God is in me.
Mm-hmm.
God
That's
is in me.
crazy. Yeah, I was just watching before I went to work. Maurice had Tariq Nasheed on. If y'all see the hidden colors and
Yeah.
everything.
Okay.
They were talking about the melanin and the black people and how people with the other race, well, they would eat black people because they felt like if they ate their brains or their heart or their skin, it would give them whatever we had. It would give them the power, right?
Wow.
I got a book about that too. When they talk about that, I don't know. We got so many books.
You know, everybody is
yeah.
everybody is.
But I got that book where they ate black people and stuff during slavery. Even before slavery, they was eating black people.
And they probably still eating them now because we coming up missing.
Yeah.
You talking about the delectable Negro?
Exactly. And how so many women, what you say, you got the delectable Negro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got that
and
book.
guess who was writing about it too? That was Frederick Douglass was writing about it in some parts.
Mm-hmm.
So
and that's where a lot of this meat coming from.
Yeah,
a lot of this meat coming from these
we better
missing
watch
women and
the
everything.
melanin is
Y'all scare me.
Gold.
No more than y'all.
Melanin was worth more than gold.
Willie, no.
Okay, y'all. We're gonna pray and get up out of here.
Okay,
First, I want to send a shout out to my man Combo. I want to send a shout out to my man Sobo, 11th Avenue Hobo.
Oh, Sobo, thank you
Soul,
for letting me talk this week.
Yes,
my big brother Zach, my homegirl Verlene. I want to send a shout out to everybody. Thank y'all for being such wonderful panel members. And you know, I never ever return on y'all. And I just appreciate y'all for being down from day one and making this podcast what it is, and with y'all knowledge and expertise, y'all have made this a wonderful 4 years, and I appreciate
Oh,
y'all.
yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think Angela too, Angela Johnson. I call her 219 Black News Queen.
Mhm.
She does a really
Mhm.
good job. Really good job.
Yeah. And I also want to send a shout out to hold on, sis. I also want to send a shout out to all our family members, everybody from class 87. We've been going through it, kind of rough. We had a lot of losses from just West Side period. And I want to pray that everybody keep their head up, you know what I'm talking about? Because, because this too shall end. And I also want to send a shout out to my man Convo Wacino on 22. Keep on doing y'all thing, man. I want to send a shout also to my man Tank G219 Radio, Malcolm Cheeks Midwest Connection, Simply Winter, Keisha Passmore, everybody that's representing the Midwest to the fullest. My girl Vivian, keep doing your thing, sis. We all
Right.
watching and we're rooting for you. And all them young entrepreneurs out there in the city that's putting their works together and making this
Yes.
city what it
Share
is.
her
All the
around too,
volunteers
y'all.
out there that's doing their thing. Thank y'all for putting GI back on the map. Eddie Melton, we appreciate you, my brother. Thank you, the mayor that's making the Phoenix rise again from the
That's
ashes. We
right.
appreciate y'all.
Mhm.
And
Making Gary great again.
making Gary great again, and all the clergymen and women, all just the people that's putting their foot down and saying enough is enough. It's time to get back to the basics. I appreciate all y'all. My sister Venetia with Unified Vision Medical Staff and Educational Services, the #1 CNA program in the state of Indiana. And then also, I want to send a shout to
Dwayne Halliburton, he's a 2nd District Councilman.
Yeah, I heard
yeah.
it. Halliburton.
Mhm.
I heard his name.
I got my people on here trying to holler at me for prayer right now, but we doing this right now, so I can't, click off this and click on that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because it's gonna kick y'all off of Facebook if I do that. I'm gonna be on that Facebook. My
Okay.
bad, man. I'm sorry. I can't do it right now, boss. I'm sorry, man. But I want to send a shout out to everybody. So we're gonna go ahead and pray real quick. Like I said, if I kick y'all off this, everybody's on Facebook watching this, it's gonna kick them off too. So my bad, fam. But here we go, y'all. Merciful Father, we come before y'all's humble, broken service. Thank you for your grace and thank you for your mercy. I pray you put a hedge of protection around all our loved ones, merciful Father, because we know right now the enemy is busy, merciful Father, and they're trying to steal us from our souls, our minds, and our bodies, merciful Father. But you built us, like they said, with the strongest substance on the planet Earth in this universe, melanin. And that melanin is what makes us who we are, merciful Father. I just thank you for it, regardless of what hue we cover, because we cover from all, we are humanity. Everything came from us, merciful Father. I just thank you for that. Continue to bless all our loved ones and pray, merciful Father, that all the people that's going to get caught in these storms coming up, that you look out for them and let them get to and fro safely. Merciful Father, I pray for my family members on the loss of my Uncle Cleveland, merciful Father. And I pray you give his children and his wife, his girlfriend, the endurance to endure what's going on next and what's going to happen next. They're going to go through the 7 stages of grief. But I pray you just help them through those 7 stages, merciful Father. All our classmates that just lost their loved ones, merciful Father, I pray that you look out for them and cover their hearts as well, merciful Father, because a loss is hard to come back, merciful Father, and everybody go through the grieving process. So I just pray that you look out for them and take care of them, merciful Father. And I pray you gird all our souls and give us the strength to continue to fight on. In Yahshua's name I pray, amen.
Amen.
Terry Israel and Willie Woods lost their mother here during this season.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
heard
get a
it.
chance to talk to them
What's
yet.
up, sis?
And I just want to shout out for them.
Mm-hmm.
She was a very nice parent.
Okay, all right.
Her and her husband both, but
Praying for everybody, yep.
she passed away.
All right, we're praying for everybody's family, yep. All right. I love y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all just think
All right,
spring.
y'all
Just
be
think
easy.
spring, okay? Think spring. Put on some shades and sunshine on your head. Just say think spring, okay?
Think spring.
Okay.
I
We got
know.
to help you out, honey, and I'm gonna do it because I
I
want to
know.
be helped out too.
Jeez.
It
I
done
told you,
got cold
I've been
down here like
Thursday.
it is in Gary.
Man, I ain't looking forward to going out tomorrow. I've been
Hello, sis.
Thursday. All right, I'm out.
All right, y'all. Love y'all.
Love
Peace.
y'all.
Y'all too.